All right, and for this week's episode of The Dub, I travelled solo without Moles, actually.
Yeah, cheers for the invite. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I got to go to the Spurs training ground to catch up with Rosella Ayane ahead of the North London derby.
So, Rosella, thank you so much for joining us on The Dub. It's actually my first episode I'm doing without Molly.
Okay, how do you feel? You nervous?
I'm all right. Okay. I'm all right, actually, but it's your time to shine because you might be able to take over the place, you know what I mean? So,
no problem.
Yeah?
I got you.
All right, sweet. Right, let's get into it then. So, we've had a little bit of a stalk on your Instagram, all right? So, why do you look so nervous?
Oh, my Instagram, I don't know how far you've gone back. I never used to brush my hair, so if you've gone far back, I'm getting up and I'm leaving.
No, we've been nice, don't worry. We've been nice.
Cool.
Okay, so firstly, congratulations. Just extended your contract here at Spurs. Now, we went back because this is the first ever picture that you took with Spurs. You remember that? On the balcony?
I do, yeah.
In 2019. You know, 2019, and we're sitting here today.
Do you know what year it is?
2023. I actually had to think about it.
All right, yeah, 4 years later.
4 years later.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about your journey so far at Spurs.
How long have you got? It's been mad. Like, I remember, obviously, when I first signed, they just joined the WSL1, like, they'd just been promoted, and, you know, now the club is in a completely different position to where it was, when I first signed. So it's been a journey. It's been ups and downs, like, personally and as a team, but, you know, I'm really, really excited for this year, and there was a reason that I wanted to stay at Spurs, because it's like home to me now.
Your personal goals now, moving forward to the season.
Yeah.
What are we thinking?
People always ask me this, but like I'm not one to like sit down with a notebook and, you know, write personal goals. Like I just feel like, you know, maybe that puts a little bit too much pressure on myself.
Fair
like
enough, yeah.
In the sense of like, you know, I'm a striker, I'm not going to sit and write, I need to score 9 goals, you know, because I'm not really like that. But I think every year I just want to improve, have more of an influence on and off the pitch. You know, I'm a striker, I want to score, but I can see, you know, on and off the pitch progression in myself every year, so.
Main thing, right?
Exactly.
So I can't sit down with you and not reflect on what an amazing summer you've had.
Yeah.
Obviously represented Morocco in the Women's World Cup. Incredible. Yeah. Just talk to me about that experience and what it was like being out in Oz.
I mean, when I think of Morocco, the journey that I've been on with that national team, it's not even been that long, to be honest. It's been like 2 or 3 years. But qualifying for the World Cup was such a special achievement for all of us last year at AFCON, but actually playing in the World Cup, like, I can't describe it. Like, it's every football player's dream, right, to play in a World Cup and to represent their country. But, you know, we did so much at that World Cup. There was like small pieces of history, like Benzema wearing the hijab, us getting out of the group, you know, playing against France in itself was even like a historical moment for Morocco as a country. It was just, it is wild.
Yeah,
it really
amazing.
Is wild.
Amazing.
My book's going to be lit.
You know, I had to take this because this is when you got out of the group, like you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Speak to me about that moment in particular, because your family were there as well. Like, how proud were they?
Yeah, they were buzzing.
Yeah.
Like, my mum was out there, she flew out from England. My sister lives in Sydney anyway, and her fiance was there. It was just like, playing for Morocco is so special for me anyway, but you know, to have my family, my sister never gets to watch me play, so it's so special to have those moments, and they were just so proud. My mum didn't shed a tear. I was actually quite surprised, yeah.
I'm very surprised by that,
She's a hard woman, but yeah, they were super, super proud, and you know, that's why you do things like this for your family and friends.
Right, speak to me, 'cause obviously I was out in Oz as well.
Yeah.
I surfed once and weren't even able to stand up, so do you surf?
Have you not seen the picture on my Instagram?
No, I didn't see it.
Of
we
me
must have missed that
surfing?
one. No!
Are you joking? I rode like a 7-foot wave. Wait, can we pause?
1 minute. Did you actually?
Oh no, my phone's in the
I've
other
got my
side of
phone.
the training ground.
Can we
no,
show
it's
it?
on my story.
Ah!
I'm actually kind of good at surfing. I'm not gonna lie.
Why have you not main post that?
No, it's a bit cringe.
It's here?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'd be shouting about that.
No. But yeah, I surfed at Bondi, so I can basically call myself Australian. Like, I stood up for like, maybe like 0.51 second, but I still stood up.
Sorry, you really made it sound like before you said 0.5.
I'm gonna send you that picture and you can like edit it in.
All right, yeah, we'll put that in.
Wait a minute.
Moving on from Oz then.
Yeah.
You've got the North London derby coming up. That is an image of obviously yourself and Arsenal's Leah Williamson.
Yeah.
Now, when I was stalking you, There are pictures of you and
That
Leah.
escalated. Anyway, yeah.
Carry on, let me get my question.
Sorry, yeah, pictures of me and Leah.
So there are pictures of you and Leah when you were very young, right? So
Yeah.
how far do you guys actually go back?
I think I met Leah when I was, do you know what? This is so embarrassing. I first met Leah my first ever England camp. So I would have been 14. And I basically had...
What is going to come out of this girl's mouth?
I'm so embarrassed. Ask her about it when you see her next.
Okay.
I had an allergic reaction to something that I ate, but I'm not allergic to anything, like I'm not. And
What were the symptoms?
No, like I couldn't put my shoes on. All my feet swelled up. I had like, they were like blisters, but not blisters, like I literally broke out. And it was my first England camp and Leah was like, what is wrong with this girl? And then obviously I came back and she was like, bro, I thought you were bare weird. Because I didn't speak. I had this mad allergic reaction.
Oh my God.
That was the first time. So how old am I now? 27. I've known her for like 13 years.
That's actually crazy. Sorry,
Yeah.
I've got to quickly ask. What
Go
were you
on.
allergic to?
I don't know.
Oh, you still don't know?
Like I just remember I had to go home. I couldn't wear anything. I'm telling you, I couldn't put my shoes on. Like when my mum picked me up, she was like, oh my gosh. Like seriously, like I thought you were like over exaggerating. I was like walking down the stairs.
Is this before you used to brush your hair as well?
Yeah, they must have thought, and I
God,
didn't speak.
insane.
One of my mates used to think I was foreign. I couldn't speak English because I never used to speak.
I can't actually imagine that now because
Yeah,
you
that's
literally
fine.
chew everyone's ears off. But
Yeah.
all right, back to the North London derby.
Yeah,
Before I ask you about the actual fixture,
yeah.
I'm going to show you this.
You're gonna ask me what I was asking her or what I was saying?
Well, just be honest about it because you're clearly like, it's clearly a secret and we want to know.
What did I say to her?
She's thinking of a story right now.
I'm not sure. Honestly, I
Can't
can't
remember.
remember. Probably some waffle that literally, like, I don't know who I think I am covering my hand like I'm like got bare paps on me. I don't know. Yeah. Do you remember when I had that allergic reaction to I don't know what? It's probably just nerves. I was probably just nervous.
Oh, it's actually really
Yeah.
true.
I think I cried on the way home.
Oh. You've come out of your shell now, so that's
Yeah,
fine, right?
I'm
You've
alright
blossomed,
now.
you're fine, you're
She
fine.
likes me, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think you're all right. All right, on to the North London derby itself then. Obviously, positionally, you are up against Leah, right?
Yeah.
How does that feel? So obviously you're best mates, you come up against each other in a really big fixture. Are you able to park the friendship or...
Oh
come
yeah,
into
yeah,
it?
yeah, for sure. We
Yeah?
parked that friendship. Like she's come for me on the pitch before, and I've said stuff back to her, and then we've laughed about it after.
Right, okay.
Like the North London derby is probably one of the biggest derbies, right? So like we're not pals when we cross the white line. Like she's come for me sometimes. So,
Fight and talk.
Yeah,
Fight and
fight.
talk.
She's got fight talk, bless her. So yeah, we put that aside, and then we just we're back to being friends as soon as the game's finished.
Amazing. And the North London derby itself now, in general, how much are you looking forward to that one?
I love the North London derby. You know, it's always an exciting game, like heavy tackles. There's always like such a good crowd. It's such a hyped fixture for so many different reasons. So there's always a big buzz around the game. So it's always exciting.
Amazing. Rosella, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thanks for having me.